Scrapbookers and creative friends. I'm Linda Petuch, Creative Memories Independent Advisor in Jupiter, Florida. Welcome to Thursday Thoughts. Today is my Croptoberfest edition, and if you are familiar with Creative Memories, you'll know that in the fall we do something we call Croptoberfest, and it's just a celebration of the fall and gets the holidays started. So I just had my Croptoberfest this past Saturday, so I was saving this edition to show you afterwards because I had to play with my papers a little bit more. So what I'm going to share today is the actual Creative Memories designs. I'm going to show you those first, and then if you know me and you've been following me, you know I just cannot leave things alone. I have to do my own thing. So in addition to the Creative Memories designs that I will show you, I'll also show you my own take on using this beautiful color palette and all these wonderful products. Now, if you are an advisor, you've probably already seen these or done or created these. I did want to have them on display for when my croppers came, because sometimes the illustrations are great, but sometimes it's nicer to have the actual product there and you can take a closer look at what's under, what's over, and that kind of thing. So without further ado, let's take a look at what I want to show you. Now, Creative Memories provides a lot of different products for purchase for our Croptoberfest. It's the same idea with National Scrapbook Day, but in the fall, it's Croptoberfest. One of the most popular items is this project recipe, and in that you get a paper pack. It's included one sheet of this, and this one was one dark sea green solid cardstock and one sheet of pumpkin solid cardstock. Then you get 6 sheets of designer paper and 1 sheet of stickers. But not only do they provide you that paper, they give you a cutting guide, and then they also show the different layouts. They do 2 spreads. This is spread 2, this is spread number 1. And that's what I created for my croppers to come and take a look at so that they could see it up close and personal. So let me show you those first. These are the stickers. I'm going to show you that before I show you the actual pages. So these are the stickers. You get 1 sheet of stickers, and then just like with others, when I get a paper pack, I like to flip them so I can see all the different colors. Of course, this was my favorite, and I love plaids too. So this was a lovely pack and a lovely palette. You see the cardstock back here as well. Okay, now let's look at the creations. So this was what Creative Memories called spread number 1. And what I did to help my croppers a bit also is I just indicated what CM said to use, what size pictures, how to cut your pictures to fit on here. Of course, it's totally versatile. If you're making these pages, you don't have to follow that. You wouldn't even have to put the mats if you want to arrange them differently. But it makes a really pretty spread, and of course it's a double page spread. And then on the back, you have these other papers if you happen to be using the top loading pockets, which you know I do a lot. So that's spread number 1. Spread number 2, a fall haul. Again, you use the same idea, and they have areas for you to put your photos, but again, that's very flexible. You've got sections, you can arrange it however you wish, but it just gives you a nice idea of how you can use the provided materials and make your own layout. And on the back, this is that gorgeous plaid, so you know I would have to put that in a top loading pocket. Now, this is the basic, which is the project recipe. They also provided something called the customer bundle that has other elements. So in the customer bundle, you get a project booklet, and this project booklet has the recipe, that project recipe kit I just showed you, an accessory paper pack, cardstock sampler, layered embellishments, other embellishments that I think there are a lot in the pack, and then a journal mat pack. All of those are included in the customer bundle, including this booklet, which then shows you, again, the cutting guide. And then we have 4 more layouts. And bonus, you get you make a border and you embellish a mat, which I'm going to show you. So the borders, the embellishments that I was talking about, let's see if it says how many are on here. 40. There are 40 embellishments on here, and you'll see them in the pages I used that they told me with the designs I followed, but also on my own. Okay, these are the layered border or embellishments, and the mat pack has 12 mats, which they use primarily for photo mats, but you could also use them for journaling as well. Now, full disclosure, you see this little accessory paper pack that I have labeled extras for mistakes. I am notorious for cutting these papers wrong because some of the pages have directionality. And I think I'm paying attention, but sometimes I'm not. So the advantage of being an advisor is I always buy extra. And that way I have extras for mistakes. And voila, there it was. When my croppers were here Saturday, one of them made a mistake, and I said, not to worry, I have you covered, because we have an extra pack for mistakes. So, you know, if you're like me and you get distracted and think you might make a mistake or don't want to stress about it, get 2 packs of the project recipe or the accessory paper pack. Yeah, this little accessory paper pack, 6 sheets of paper. It's only $5, and it's 6 double-sided papers. And then here is the cardstock sampler pack. That also came, it's all coordinating colors, and I use them all. I use them all. I may have used 2 packs of this by the time I finished my own designs. So now let's take a look at the CM designs that you made with that project booklet. We'll start with the little bonus pieces. This is a piece of cardstock, 2 pieces of cardstock, the beige and the canary, and then a beige base here. So you make this adorable little border that is raised. This embellishment is raised, so it has a really nice texture. So there's that, as well as this raised, this is a little raised embellishment as well. And how cute that is for a journaling box, just to have that extra touch. Very nice. And this, you have enough paper when you get that customer bundle to get all of that. So let's look at spread number 1. A little bit different. We cut a frame using the jumbo circle cutter here. And again, I labeled primarily so that my croppers could see if they wanted to make that. And when I said see, this, you wouldn't be using this as an embellishment. This would be to mat a photo of it. And that's the beauty of the photo mats, is that you can add a photo and make it and use it as a mat, or it can be a journaling box, whatever makes you happy. And then they have the measurements here as well. So this was spread number 1. Spread number 2. And here this was one mat that gets cut in half. And then this, of course, is another piece of this beautiful plaid. I guess you call that a plaid. It's a different kind of a plaid, but very pretty design. And you see how they often will use the paper design, that they have it flow from one page to another. It's just cut right here. That's spread number 2. Spread number 3 is loads of fun. And again, see, you made a jumbo circle. This was the circle that we cut out of the very first, the first spread. And then you use it here, you just cut it, and then you use it on 2 pages here. So we don't waste any of the paper. You know, you want to make sure that you use all the little pieces. Some raised embellishments here, and these are wagon loads of fun. Very cute. And the last spread from this collection, using the customer bundle, is this one, special delivery, crop till you drop. And they had, the theme this year was loads of fun. So they're loading up trucks and loading up wagons with harvest collections, or with harvest foods and fun. All right, now I'm going to show you what I created from my own little brain. Before I show you the pages, I want to show you that these are the punches that I decided to use. Now, I used the accessory paper pack and the project recipe paper pack and embellishments, of course, and the cardstock that came with all of that. But then I used, this is an older punch called Pumpkin Vine, and this, of course, is wheat, and this is the field fence, and this rustic truck came with this collection. And then also, I used the postage stamp, and I'll show you that was the last page I made, but it's the first one I'm going to show you. Then I decided, because of the field and so forth, to do a tractor and the little horse. And then this was called Gourd Time. And this, you cut all these different pumpkin, and 2 pumpkins and 2 little, well, I guess it's 3 pumpkins, and another little squashy gourd thing. And then you can assemble those, and I'll show you. That's why I use the postage stamp. So let's take a look. This first one, this was not for the faint of heart. This one is kind of therapeutic because I punched out the different gourd, the gourd time. I used the gourd time punch, and I used a lot of my scraps of paper from the paper pack, the accessory paper pack, and the project recipe, so that I would get all these different designs. And then I mix and match them. But I thought that this frame, this postage stamp would make a nice frame for each of those. So that's what I did. And it's hard for me to remember to do vertical borders, so I decided I would do that with this. But I think it's very nice because it is very busy, but it's all contained and it's all framed within the space. And of course, then the back, you've got this beautiful plaid if you want to use these into top loading pockets. So there's my spread number 1. And this is the reason I wanted the field fence, is I decided, it's harvest time. Let's honor our farmers. They're out there working in the field. And so I put a little tractor. Very simple. Gives you a lot of space. Kind of a sky, suggestion of the sky. And then this is that rustic fence and the wheat. I thought that would make a nice, peaceful little harvest and harvest sign for autumn. And on the back, luckily, I did the direction. After I made the page, I thought, oh man, I did have the directions appropriate. So, so I can use both of those. Thank goodness. I used that rustic fence again, or the field fence again. Simple, but busy because of the paper that I chose. But I decided I'm just going with the pumpkin and gourd theme here. And because these are sticker strips from the project recipe, I did fold this. I folded the base of this up 2 inches. And then I left space at the top and mounted this on the hot fudge cardstock. So I added a strip of that the truck paper with all the little gourds and things. Simple, it's busy, but again, it's contained so that once you put your photos on here, it won't look quite as busy, but it's very festive for your photos. Now I couldn't not use more of the sunflower. I'm just so crazy for sunflowers. It is my favorite flower. So I decided that what I would do is make kind of like banner mats for photos. So this is, it's 4 inches wide. It's 12 inches long. Of course, I cut the banner. I made it a cut of a banner at the base. This is the flip side of this paper. Nope, this paper. It's the flip side of this paper. So on the back, we have these beautiful ones. But because, remember, I made a mistake and I had to open 7 more packs, I had extra of these. So I used this one for that. This was a mat that I cut in half. This is one of the stickers, popped up on foam squares. Of course, a little more, never too many sunflowers. And this was another little embellishment. But I love this page because I'm in love with sunflowers. My last page, this is that pumpkin vine. It's an older punch, but I love it. I thought it'd be fun to have the colors coming through. That's the fun thing about it. So again, I've picked up on this dark sea green that's here. Made my mats out of that. I popped up my trucks and all this the harvest foods. I popped them up on foam squares. Simple, but effective. Room for 6 photos. So now I'm going to show you some borders. I'll start with my favorite sunflowers. And I used for most of my borders, I used all the embellishments and stickers that came with the Croptoberfest, but I did dig into my sunflower fields. These are layered sunflowers. And as I said before, we cannot have too many sunflowers. So I dug into that. But this would be a very flexible border. It could be horizontal or it could be vertical, middle of your pages, ends of your pages. And it looks really nice on the hot fudge because the center of these sunflowers are also that hot fudge color. Here's the first one. This, I used that truck paper and I just went with it. And this is the punch that came with the collection, and I just picked up on the red, so this would be good for a double page. And it certainly highlights this harvest time of year. Very fun. Now these two are different, but you could use them on one page, or you could put them on a double page if you like. It's the same idea. I made them the same size in case I want to use it as a double page, but otherwise you can, I guess you could double it on one page. if you don't have many pictures. But see, pretty flexible. And these I did pop up. The truck I put flat down. This truck is already one of those layered embellishments, but I popped up the others on foam squares. It's just kind of fun to play with. The next one, another little truck. This one is simple. Is it just one? Oh yes, I just did one. I just punched, so it's kind of like a brick, kind of a brick red color. So I picked up on the, put a little orange there to help offset it. This is the back of that sunflower paper, and it's the cardstock as well. Very simple, another little harvesty thing. Okay, these two, I used Fall Haul and Special Delivery, and decided to use that paper that had Fall Haul on there, all of our harvest ideas. And then these were the little trucks that came with the collection as well. These are sticker trucks, and I put them on there, added another little sticker strip just to kind of give it a little finished edge. And that's that, Special Delivery Fall Haul. This one, I love that. I love the gourds and the pumpkin, corn and everything. That doesn't say harvest. I don't know what does. I put it on cardstock, and then there's that back of that sunflower paper, and then the a little more cardstock there. Okay, and trying to remember to do the vertical. I use the banner that's a sticker banner. These are all stickers down here, and these are little mason jars. This paper is mason jars, I think. Is it the back of? Yes. Okay, so this little blue stripy paper on the back are these mason jars. So I thought that would be kind of fun to put, what are we gonna, we're gonna can and put in mason jars some of this delicious harvest. So I decided to make that little banners. And that is Croptoberfest from Creative Memories Ideas and from my own. I hope you like it. Well, thank you so much for coming on my Croptoberfest ride with me. If you have any questions or comments, please put those in the comments below. If you have not subscribed, please do so. I got some more subscribers this week. Thank you. That's fabulous, and thank you for following me. If you are an advisor, you probably already have all this Croptoberfest material. If you're not an advisor or don't have one, you can shop for those products. I put the link to buy through my Creative Memories website, but I also have some on my own personal website, Linda's Scrapbooking Station. So maybe if you have a chance, you can check that out as well. Until next time, happy scrapbooking.